This week, guys, it almost makes me look like I know what I'm doing with this reselling thing. What are we doing? What? Why? Where? Why are we doing this? What? I don't want it. This is not a play. This is not playing. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and I go by MSAWEBB on all platforms. They will be linked down below in the description. And I am a reseller on Poshmark as well as eBay. So on this channel you'll find everything dealing with reselling, from what sold videos to hauls to tips and tricks as well as unboxings. If all of that sounds good to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so you can come back and see more of my videos. Okay guys, today's video is a what sold video. It's what sold last week, September 13th through the 19th, which is a Sunday to Saturday. I started doing that to try to film on Sunday so I could have videos out earlier. And as you can tell by this video being out on a Thursday, that's not really working out. So if you don't know, and I don't really say it in the beginning, but just to give you guys some background, I am a part-time reseller. I have a 9-to-5 job, which is sometimes an 8-to-7 job. So I am quite busy. So sometimes it's very hard to do everything in one day. You know, considering I also have a husband and a dog. And well, that's really all I have. Made a counter offer. So I just took a break to look at a counter offer. It wasn't good. So okay, so this is going to be a week of sales for someone who is a reseller part-time on the platforms Poshmark as well as eBay. So I'm going to start with Poshmark as I normally do and move on to eBay. And what I do is give you the name of the item, what I sold it for, as well as what I took home after fees. I don't take out cost of goods, but I generally shop at the Goodwill here in Savannah, Georgia. So my cost of goods is relatively low. Not as low as the people who shop at the bins, which is, you know, the buy by the pound store. We do have one here. I don't go because it's like super small and very crowded. It's not like any of the bins that you'll see on other people's accounts where they're huge and these like warehouses. We have like, I think a maximum of 9 bins at a time. So it's very small. I don't go there. And I'll also add any kind of details or insights to the item to help you guys know whether or not I would buy it again, or if there's anything interesting about that item that I think you guys should know. So usually I do tell you how long the item's been listed to like the exact date, but I didn't do this time. I have been really busy, as I said. I wanted to get this video out to you guys. I will give you a relative, you know, number of how long it's been in my closet. Okay, first, Sunday the 13th, I sold 5 items on Poshmark. First was this Madewell 2X. It was like a mustard yellow sweater. I don't know why I described the items. I put a picture up. You may, if you've seen my videos, you might recognize this sweater from a retail arbitrage trip I did a couple months ago. I'll link it above if I remember. I did get that there, but this purchase, this retail arbitrage, it was so low. It was the same as a Goodwill price, but I sold this for $32, taking home $25.60. That was new with tag because it was retail arbitrage, just to let you guys know. Next was this Jam's World dress. It was like a colorful printed dress, as all Jam's World pieces usually are. I sold this for $30, taking home $24. This is the second time I found Jam's World had sold it. It doesn't sell for as much as I originally thought it would based on just watching other people's videos. But you know, it does sell and I think they're really cool pieces. So I did pick it up and I was happy with that. It was listed for about a month. Okay, next was this Budweiser t-shirt. I sold it for $15, taking home $12. I picked this up from a fill-a-bag sale, the only fill-a-bag sale I've ever been to or found around here. And it was just fill everything you can in a trash bag for $7. I think everything totaled out to like it was 15 cents a piece, so $15 is pretty good. It was listed in my closet for 2 months, I believe. Offer Sandra Paris was the $30. I might take that. We'll see. All right. Okay. So next is this extra touch top. It was a 3X new with tags. I got this from a ThredUp box that I got when I first started reselling about 2 years ago. It was a plus size box. I haven't seen it since then, so I don't think they do it anymore. But I did get this box 2 years ago, but I didn't start listing the items until about 6 months ago. That's how unmotivated I was to list these pieces. Most of them were not very interesting. I did sell it for $12, taking home $9.05 after fees. Next was this Eloquii A-line skirt. I sold it for $24, taking home $19.20. So Eloquii is a plus size brand. They have really beautiful pieces. A lot of people are very excited when they find Eloquii and it sells really fast for them. I was the first couple of times I found it, but it does not sell quickly for me. This has been up for 4 months, I believe. Didn't really have any movement on it, so I was really happy to let it go for $24. I only pick up Eloquii now if it's new with tags, and this might have been new with tags. I didn't write it down, but I think it might have been new with tags. And I don't pick up anything that doesn't have the tags with it. I don't know if it's just recent that this brand has not done as well, because I think Walmart purchased it, so the value might have gone down a little bit. It doesn't sell well for me, is all I can say. Okay, Monday the 14th, I sold one thing on Poshmark. It was this pair of AG skinny jeans, and I sold them for $15, taking home $12. So I'm in a very minority camp of resellers who hate selling jeans. I hate jeans. I can't sell them. I have mother jeans. I have rag and bone jeans, rock revival. I have everything. I've never found good American, this one. Just any kind of jeans you can think of that everyone says is a good brand or a good style. And it's just, I can't sell them. I really don't like them. This is from a long time ago. I've had this in my closet for over a year. I was happy to get $15 for it and just get my money back and move on. I honestly don't even go through the jeans section anymore. So if you see in my closet recent jeans listings, it's because they've been sitting around because I've been unmotivated to list them, or they were on the new rack when it came out, because that's really the only time I ever pick up jeans. So don't be discouraged if jeans aren't selling for you. They don't sell for everyone. They just don't sell for me. I don't know. Next is this pair of Danskos. They were just the standard nursing type clogs. I sold this on the 15th, on the Tuesday. I don't know if I said that. It was my only sale on Poshmark that day. Sold for $30, taking home $24. This is pretty typical for Danskos for me. I used to get more for Danskos when I first started reselling 2 years ago, but $30, $35 is still really good in my opinion. I picked these up at the Goodwill recently, so they'd only been listed for like less than a month, so I was really excited for that quick flip. All right, Wednesday the 16th, I only saw one thing. It was this Free People Illusion top. So this is the first sale of a lot of Free People new with tags items you'll see coming up. I think there's like 7 or 8 total. I recently bought a new with tags Free People lot from a wholesaler here in Georgia. It was about 50 pieces. I've been listing them. I also had a lot of new with tags Free People from a Jamar box that I unboxed. It was a 100-piece box that had Free People, Sandro, and Mage pieces. I'll link that above. Oh, well, there's 3 videos, so I'll link my unboxing playlist above. They're all in there. And so I have been listing a lot of those items, and those have been consistently selling. I will say with these items, you need to price accordingly, because I have noticed a lot of Free People is flooding the market recently. A lot of new with tags Free People. I can't tell you the story behind that. I don't know why. I don't know if the business, they just, since, of COVID, they just got rid of a lot of their excess inventory. But I know a lot of resellers are getting huge boxes of new with tags Free People, and as well as a lot of wholesaler stores online are selling Free People boxes. I would definitely compare and contrast prices that you find for these, because I got this at a very low cost of goods, basically the same price I pay at the thrift store, except maybe like $1 or $2 more per piece. But I have seen people on Poshmark selling boxes of Free People, new with tags Free People, for $25 per piece. I don't think that's a smart investment in my opinion, because based on the fact that the market is being flooded by Free People items, I don't think you're going to get a good return. I do think you'll make your money and maybe even a little profit, but not that much with a $25 cost of goods. Just basically, before you get excited about purchasing one of these boxes or wholesale lots, just do your research, do comps if they're manifested. Just, definitely be weary of those boxes circulating right now. Not to discourage you from buying one at a good price, because I bought one at a good price and I'm making a lot of profit on it. I'm just saying, any of them that have a lot of high cost of goods, just be very careful. Thursday the 17th, I had one sale. It was this Free People new with tags slub knit cardi. I sold it for $38, taking home $30.40. See, for example, if I had bought a piece that was $25 cost of goods, that's not a lot of a profit. But with thrift store prices, that's an excellent profit. Why am I getting so many messages on eBay? I don't like it. Don't like messages on eBay. Anyway, sorry about that. I was interrupted again. I got a message from someone who purchased an item from me on eBay. They didn't pay. I opened an unpaid case, and now they're sending me messages asking, they bought a Nintendo, asking me if I'll be throwing in games with it and if they can have free shipping. Dude, you already bought the item. What do people not get that on eBay? Like, you bought the item. Just because you haven't submitted a payment doesn't mean that you didn't purchase it as you purchased it already. I'm going to rant about that. Anyway. Okay, Friday the 18th, I had 4 sales. First was another Free People new with tags item. It was this green corduroy skirt. I sold it for $30, taking home $24. Next was a vintage 90s nautical sweater. I bought a bunch of these last year, and the ones that I bought last year are now starting to run out, and new ones will be going into my store because it is, again, the cooler months coming up. And I sold that for $12, taking home $9.05. Next was this vintage votive cat candle. It was just a glass cat candle. Not cat candle, candle holder that you could either use as a candle holder or a paperweight. Sold it for $12, taking home $9.05. Then I sold a North Face jacket, a pink zip-up jacket. I sold it for $32, taking home $25.60. Saturday the 19th, I sold 7 items on Poshmark. First being this Free People Clover new with tags dress. It was like a tunic dress. I sold it for $40, taking home $32. Then I sold this B. Mikowski leather bag. It was just this mustard leather bag. I sold it for $60, taking home $48. I got this from a ThredUp box quite a while ago. So it's been listed in my closet for a long time. This was actually it wasn't an offer. It's someone who purchased it outright. I'm assuming they were a guest and just found it on the internet, but very happy with that. I did say I took home $48 after fees. Next was this. I just wrote Free People top. That's not informative, but it's right here. I'm assuming it's one of the new tags. Sold it for $34, taking home $27.20. Then all this Free People stuff wasn't listed for very long, just like a week or two. Next was this Lululemon pink zip-up jacket. I sold it for $40, taking home $32. And next was this Woolrich button-down men's shirt. I don't sell a lot of men's items. I pretty much only pick them up now if they're on the new rack or the go back rack, which, if you don't know, that is where you can hang up clothing outside of a dressing room to put back. They're not really doing that right now because a lot of the dressing rooms and Goodwills are closed. But, those are where I find my men's items or blue jeans. Next is this pair of Jack Rogers booties. I sold them for $15, taking home $12. I sold these for really low because they were really damaged. I should not have picked them, not damaged, but they were really flawed. Just in having a lot of watermarks on the leather. I shouldn't have picked them up. They were the first time I found Jack Rogers and I was excited. That tends to happen with me if I find a brand for the first time. I don't check it over as carefully as I should. But just happy that they sold, and I got more than my money back. I doubled my money, but they were listed for quite a while, 6 months, I think. Last on Poshmark was a Free People. I just have navy top, so it's right here. Sold it for $35, taking home $28. That is for a total on Poshmark of 20 items. For a total sales price of $551, taking home $440.80. So that was really good for me that last week just on Poshmark. Next, we're going to move on to eBay, where I sold 12 items. Sunday the 13th, I sold this beige skirt. I sold it for $65. These beige and sandroad pieces are making me laugh because the pieces that I think are adorable and cute are not selling, and then the pieces that I were like, these aren't going to sell, are the ones that are selling. It just shows you that my fashion taste is not everybody's. Luckily, I purchased for the masses and not for myself. Next was a Free People. I just kept... Okay, next was this Free People double layer mesh turtleneck. If you watched my Jomar unboxing, I got quite a few of these in all different colors and sizes, and I just kept calling it this thing because I didn't really know what it was. It's a strange item. But I have sold quite a few of them actually, so for around $20, $25. This one particularly sold for $20. Last thing on Sunday the 13th was this Sandro Pearls dress. So this actually is one of the pieces that I love, and it did sell rather quickly. I sold it for $70. I really like this piece. Next, Monday the 14th, I made 4 sales. First was this pair of Baker's heels. I sold them for $12. I've had these forever. I don't know why I bought these, honestly. I bought these in a pink pair. And the pink pair sold rather quickly. These have been, 2 years almost. Don't pick up this brand. Or if you do, don't pick up anything that looks like this. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. Okay, next was a pair of Fry boots. I sold them for $68. These were my Fry boots. These were a profit for me, though, because they were gifts, so I didn't pay for them. So that's nice. So I get to wear them and then sell them. Next is this Sandro plaid skirt. I sold it for $50. This is one of these items that I didn't personally like, but I actually did know was going to sell quickly just because it is very 90s, and the plaid, skirt makes me think of Clueless. Cher would have probably worn something like this, so I knew it would sell quickly, but it's not my thing. All right, next were this set of Berlitz card. I don't know. Next was a set of these Spanish language cards. So these were my purchase. I was a Peace Corps volunteer in Ecuador, so I was practicing my Spanish. This was from that period, and so this was a purchase of mine. Really not a profit. I lost money if you think about it, but I did get to use them. Next, on Tuesday the 15th, I only sold one thing on eBay. It was this Madewell sweater. I sold it for $35. So Friday the 18th, I sold 5 things, and this is what gave me a really good dollar amount on eBay. First was this Talbot's New with Tags top. What's interesting to note about this piece is it was a petite. So petites do sell. I sold it for $34.88. I think someone bought that outright because it sounds like, I do the cents thing. Usually people, when they send offers, send like rounded up offers. Next was a pair of Diesel jeans. Sold those for $22. I hate jeans. All right, next was a pair of Chanel shoes. I have found Chanel shoes in the wild. I found them in my hometown in North Georgia, randomly. I cannot believe I found them there. So I've had them, they're almost a year now, but they sold for $225. So I was very excited about that. Hopefully they don't get returned to me. But those are out there in the world. Cross our fingers. Next was this Harvest Moon game. This was mine. This is actually from the person I was just talking about earlier. I'm selling my Nintendo DS and 3DS, as well as the games that I had. This was one of them, Harvest Moon. I love Harvest Moon. Most people don't know what it is. You're a farmer. It sounds dumb when you try to explain it, but it's actually very addicting. Anyway, I sold this for $14. Last sale was this vintage Averex leather jacket, and I sold this for $100. So I've had this for quite a long time. What is interesting is this was one of the, might have been the last time, but one of the very few times I have shopped at the bins here in Savannah. I picked up this item. As you know, that's by the weight. This was a pretty heavy jacket, so it actually might have cost me $5 to $10. But I'm happy that I finally sold it for $100, and hopefully that does not come back to me. But anyway, that is a total of 12 items with a sales price of $723.88. So I take out 20% for eBay as I did for Poshmark, just based on, you know, store fees and promoted listings, as well as eBay fees. Don't have to worry about PayPal fees anymore because I am on the managed payment, so I don't worry about PayPal anymore. But anyway, I still take off 20%. That might change next year when I do my taxes. But that's a total of $579.10. So in total, last week, from that Sunday to Saturday, I sold 32 items for $1,274.88, taking home $1,019.90. So yeah, guys, that was my sales last week. That is very exciting. I sold a total of, like I said, 32 items. So my average sell price was around $40, $39.84 to be exact. So I'm very happy with that. That was definitely because of the two large sales, the Chanel as well as the vintage leather jacket. I will tell you guys that this next week coming up, I don't want to jinx it because it's only Wednesday night, but it's been a good week so far. So if you want to hear about how this week has gone, I would go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification because it's pretty good, the sales so far. If they die, I guess I can't say anything, but but just to give you a hint, on Sunday, this past Sunday, so the 20th, I believe my total was over $500 in sales in one day. So I was pretty excited about that. It is seemingly to peter off, but the first half of this week was really good. So if you want to hear about those, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and leave in the comments what your sales were like this week. Are your sales picking up for quarter 4? And go ahead and ask any questions you guys might have about reselling, either on Poshmark or eBay or anything in general, or what it's like to be a part-time reseller with, you know, a day job that can go into night, or any other questions that you might have. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. You now decide to join the video at the very end.